My name is Rich. This is my banjo. Say hello, banjo. Hello, banjo. And you're fun, all right. Kind of weird. We should start a cult. Told my mom that I promised her if she bought me a banjo, that I'd practice every day. I didn't get around to it this afternoon, so here we go. Sorry. I should tell you a little about myself. I'm married to a girl. Lost that bet. She's a great lady, she really is. The other day she was a little worried. She's like, what's going to happen in the future? What's going to happen? My boobs start to sag. My butt starts to sag. Are you still going to love me? I'm like, baby, of course I'm going to still love you. I mean, I love you for more than just your body. You're still gonna have money, right? I got needs. She's a great lady. We do all right for each other, you know? Grew up in the same type of households. Grew up in Irish-American households. Of course, you know, when you grow up in Irish-American households, you all get the same thing. Like, oh, you're Irish, I bet you drink a lot because you're Irish. I bet you drink a lot because you're Irish. It's a horrible stereotype. I don't drink a lot because I'm Irish. I drink a lot because I'm dead inside. Fills the void for broken hopes and dreams. I drink too much. I don't have that thing in my head that tells me when I've had too much, you know. I don't have a drinking problem, I've got a stopping problem. I tell the wife, I'm going to go out with the guys and have a couple beers. I'm essentially saying, you're going to find me tomorrow morning pantsless in a pool of my own sick. Just to let you know where I'll be. We have to clean ourselves up every once in a while, you know. I had to quit smoking pot. There's always a dude in the crowd's like, quitter! No, it doesn't affect everybody the same way. Last time I smoked weed, I found myself in a crowded room, sitting on the floor, leaning against a wall. I couldn't talk, I couldn't move. People were mad at me. My mom's like, you ruined your grandfather's funeral. What did I do? I just sat there and didn't talk to anybody. So did Grandpa, you're out of his ass. Life gives you these little things that it tells you when you have to clean it up, you know. The other day I was driving, I looked at the side of the road and I saw one of those crosses with all the flowers beside it. And I thought to myself, man, that really makes you think. Christians are horrible drivers. Because you never see a menorah beside the road. Jews are 10 and 2. They're the very same people. One day I thought to myself, I should learn a foreign language to better myself. So I thought I'd go check out that Rosetta Stone. And when I checked out the Rosetta Stone, it was $419. I decided to talk louder and slower. My wife and I like to shop at organic health food stores a lot. But I often find that I get dirty looks when I'm wearing my leather jacket. So I was making a point to tell everybody at those organic health food stores that this cow was a dick. And he had it coming. You've seen those pictures, those stickers in the back of windshields in cars that say 26.2? Those people are marathon runners. I like to go around and flatten all their tires. Just to help them train. You know, I found myself, I'm getting older. I knew I was going to get older. You know what's going to happen to you. Losing my hair, expected that to happen. The other day I noticed my gums are bleeding. That doesn't seem right at all. I woke up, combed my hair, brushed my teeth, looked down in the sink, looked like a field-dressed squirrel. Doesn't seem like a good way to start the morning. I don't know if you find folks are into this sort of thing, but I've looked it up a little bit, read up on it. The cyber sex, the sex chat. And you guys are into it or interested in it, let me just give you a helpful word of advice. No matter how sexy it's getting, no matter how steamy, hot it is, on the other computer, It's always a dude. Pretty Kitty 32? Dude. Sexy Vixen 67? Dude. Dripping Snatch 69? Me. It's always a dude is what I'm getting at. That's what I'm trying to say. So my wife and I have been married for a while. It's a good marriage. It's a fun marriage. We do pretty well for ourselves. We think it's compatibility. We both grew up in, like I said, Irish households, very religious households. Of course, I grew up in a Methodist household. Methodists are kind of like the hippies of Christianity. Great juice for everybody. Come on in. Woo! But my wife is Catholic, and they don't let me have their crackers. I go to her church, you get to sit in the back heathen section. People are walking by going, that toast was delicious. Did you have that? Oh, you didn't have it. You're a heathen. How rude is that? When I was a little kid, we'd have little old ladies that would show up to church and bake fresh bread for our communion. It was delicious. I've been to those places with the little wafers. You walk up, you get your communion, you're walking back to the pew, wanting to be all quiet and churchy, and suddenly it hits you. Oh, excuse me, oh, man, this body of Christ is dry. Does anyone have any blood of Christ? Because I am parched up here. I come from a very religious family, and my mom hates that joke. She was in the crowd one night, and she heard that, she's like, you're going to hell. And I was like, that's not the reason. It's probably the masturbation. If we're going to point fingers, it's probably that, because I do that a lot. Well, I don't want to say a lot. That sounds much. To say I masturbate a lot seems a lot, too much. But okay, quick poll. Anybody else in here get a little turned on when they see one of those grade school hand turkeys on the fridge around Thanksgiving? Just me and this dude, huh? Okay. I know you didn't say anything. I see it. I see it. We've been married for a while, you know what? You're going to like it. It's good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, I think. I miss some things about being single. I miss some things, both your bachelorette parties, mostly for the guys though, because I miss strip clubs. I really do. I like a dirty strip club. I like it now. I want bullet holes in the walls and the dancers. I want it all. Me and my buddies went to this one. It was like 2 weeks before I'm going to be married, and we went to this. It was beautiful. It was just a big metal tool shed with a Schlitz sign, just out like a glowing Mecca in the cornfield. Oh, beautiful. We walk in. It's a bring your own booze strip club. Yeah. That's manager's way of saying our strippers aren't that satisfying. So get liquored up on your own time and come on in. It's great, you know. We're all sitting there. We're all sitting around the stage, you know, and we notice the music just stops dead, and we're like, what's going on? And we see the dancer get up from the prone position on stage, walk to the back of the stage, fishing a single from her own G-string to feed a jukebox. So that's it. That's great. The place was called the Petting Zoo. The strip club was called the Petting Zoo. Yeah. But it was really nice because all around the front of the stage they had little vending machines. You put a quarter in, you get a handful of Cocoa Puffs and amphetamines, you can feed the strippers right there. That's what they eat, Cocoa Puffs and amphetamines. All my buddies are gathered around like, okay, don't skip it, here come to you. Keep your palms flat, don't want to bite you. There you go. Inbred themselves to a thin gene pool. Serious. Like 3 names in the whole town. We're talking very fit. But I heard they're paying $10,000 for guys to come in and do this. Oh man, $10,000 for kids? Really? You can go right down to the trailer park. Those places are filthy with toddlers. All over the place. Like 2 or 3 of them underneath the decrepit body of an old Camaro. You just lure them out with things they don't have, like clean t-shirts and fatherly love. Anything will get them out. That was me. Whatever. Like the Amish are here. And a buddy of mine was like, I don't know if I could have sex with an Amish chick. And I'm like, all right, well, I get that. I mean, I don't know if you physically have to churn the butter, as it were, but I'm thinking, I can safely say for myself that I've done far worse for free.